Morning guys, how's it going? Down the Tourist Dave. Day 2. We woke up in France, not far from Belgium. Is that right? I don't even know. We stopped driving at like 4:15 this morning or something. And I'm knackered. It's like, I don't know, 8 o'clock or something now. But yeah, anyway, so we've day 2. We've got, I think, 7 hours of driving to do today. I've got my safety crocs on, so everything will be fine. Yeah, but yeah, it's been fun so far. It's great having the trucks out. Wilf is running fantastically. He's had a bit extra go juice, some more Dan special fluids. And we parked up here, and I think this is a pin that was dropped by Neil from 4b.co.uk. Lovely little spot, beautiful. Everyone's just having a chat. I've put everything back away, and then got a coffee. So I'll post some pictures and stuff like that now then. Catch you in a bit. Guys, so we've been to the supermarket in Belgium. It weren't exactly cheap. The cheese was really expensive. That's Mark just overtaking. So we're still in convoy. It's Jim up front, was me, then Mark, then Paul. But now we're just swapping over a little bit because I think Jim's going a little bit faster than Paul can in Paul's streamlined brick. But yeah, so day 2, it's Thursday, it's about 11 o'clock or something. We've got 7 hours driving ahead. Gonna stop at about 1 o'clock and have some like picky bits, olives, bread, grapes, cheese, you know, the stuff you do when you're abroad. Should be fun. Yeah, that's it. Just that's who I would now. So just sort of take a moment just to sort of like talk about we're on the German autobahn right now, and it's absolutely surreal. We're going like, you know, we're not going particularly fast, but because we're in convoy and, you know, Paul needs to change his, I think, gearbox and transfer box. But anyway, however, You know, it's not a race, is it, to get there? Just have a look. If you just pan the camera around, it's absolutely surreal. We're going over these huge bridges, and the trees and the foliage is incredible. And just, I suppose it's because it's my first experience in the German autobahn that we're doing this and this whole thing. So I just thought it was noteworthy and worth, you know, making a point of it, I guess. Oh, it's and so, little update. We're about half an hour out of Bad Kissingen. We've had word back to say that the field is muddy and they're not letting anybody on tonight now, and they'll come back tomorrow and let you know whether they'll let us on. The other thing is, there's been a bit of an update with the truck. So when I take my foot off the drive, there's rattling, there's a bit of a clump and then a rattle. Put my foot back on the accelerator and it takes a slop up and it's fine. So there might be oil in the transfer box. I've had a look. It's we stopped and had a look or whatever. The garage doesn't sell EP8090, so we've got to try and source that maybe. Yeah. Bit of one of them, to be fair. We've only got half an hour or 26 minutes to the campsite outside by the Lidl and the Aldi. Yeah, we'll have a look, see what's happening from there. Okay, so I thought I'd make a quick little video log. So it's Friday today. So we got the ferry. It's just like a little in the middle bit, I suppose. We drove down on Wednesday. Got to Dover, jumped over the ferry. And then we camped in the spot that Neil showed us. Put the what 3 words. Then what did we do then? And then we drove to the next morning. We got up and we just went to the supermarket, and then which was yesterday. And then we drove to Bad Kissingen, which is where we are now, the 4x4 show. About 40 kilometres out. There was a rattle from my gearbox, a bit of a clunk and a rattle, and I was like, oh god, what's going on? So got Linz to phone Mark and said, look, you know, this is what's going on. He says, oh, have we got gears? I was like, yeah. So when I accelerate, it kind of goes, and then when I take the foot off, it rattles like a bag of bolts. That got progressively worse the more I used it, essentially, to the point of just having 2nd and 4th gear. We got it to, I think it's the day, it's the day visitors here for the Bad Kissingen show. So we got it here, nursed it here, but it's stuck in gear. Now, on the top of the gearbox, if you take the gear levers off, you know, you've got that quick shift thing that you can put in. Take that off as well. It exposes at the back of the gearbox, underneath like the middle seat, there's like a circular with a slot cut out of it, and that's what the gear linkage goes into, and then that sends the signal down the shaft to the gearbox to select a gear. Now, a little while back, a few years ago now, I think a couple of years back, I was at the college and a very, very similar thing happened then, and the gearbox kind of wouldn't select gear. and for the life of me, it was that pack. It looks like a Pac-Man. That's why it's circular with a slot missing. Um, yeah, and it was that had spun on the shaft or something. I can't remember now. But anyway, long and short of it is, I think that's exactly what's happened now. So I had a look at the manual this morning. We had a terrible night. We took all the top of the gearbox apart and whatever. Didn't really sleep well last night, and then this morning I kept holding my breath, which is the sleep apnea sort of thing. So I think, yeah, it was just not a good night for rest last night. So what we're going to do now is we're here, so we might as well go and enjoy the show, and we'll have a look at this later on this afternoon. Really, really disappointing because he was driving so well. I mean, it really was the best he's ever ridden. You know, I wasn't pushing him and whatever. We couldn't go fast anyway because Paul's, Beryl doesn't go fast. It goes to about 55 and that's it at the minute. So, so it was comfortable and quiet as well. So, yeah, a bit deflated if I'm honest, but and being completely honest about it, I mean, like, we've had a laugh and a joke with everyone, the guys, and that, but I don't know. I think I'm getting to a bit of a point where I'm starting to feel like, you know, perhaps it's that winner's kind of fatigue. You know, when you can see the finish line, and there's no one in front of you, and then you trip. You're still ahead on the race, and you're still going to finish, but you know that can make you feel a bit more defeated than you actually do. So, yeah, I feel like I've put so much money into Wealth now, and you know this was going to be the payoff, really. This trip, for me to start planning other trips longer, you know, and what have you. And it just hasn't. It's not come to fruition, really. So yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. Well, I do know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Wealth needs a new owner. But yeah, I don't know if I actually mean that. I don't know. I'm miffed because we're in a foreign country, stranded. Yeah, it's not great. But anyway, wish me luck, man. Catch you in a bit. Hello everybody. So we're at the Kissingen show, the Bad Kissingen show. Just had a look round. There's plenty of stuff there. I'm looking for obviously a gearbox for a 110, but there's stuff here like it's brand new and some like, look at that big old truck behind me as well. There's lots of like what's it vehicles. It is a big show. I'm hoping there's more to it than just this, but yeah, we've just come through the gate. To be fair, there is rakes of it over there as well. So yeah, catch you in a bit. Let's take some pictures and put it on. Yeah, having the best time ever.